right, can you hear that? You can see that?
Yep, you're all set.
Today, I want to talk to you about the Alien and Platypus projects and what we've accomplished in the last year since the last Perl conference. For those of you who are not aware, the Alien Build toolkit is for defining external non-CPAN dependencies and making them available for CPAN for your local Perl projects. New Alien tech this year includes the build copy plugin for aliens that lack complicated compile and build steps and just need to copy files into their share directory. Alien Wasmtime uses this since Wasmtime is distributed as Linux, macOS, and Windows binaries. The VC package module and plugin make it easier to build Perl modules with external dependencies on Perls that are built with the native Visual C++ Perl on Windows. Although Strawberry Perl is the de facto Perl on Windows at the moment, I think, it's bad at handling external dependencies. Even with advanced Alien technology, it's a challenge. And I think the vast array of open source packages that VC Package provides, coupled with a native Visual C++ Perl, could give Strawberry a run for its money. The folks on the native IRC channel have pushed to fix and or adopt a number of older broken Alien modules on CPAN. If you own one of these, please review the patches, put the modules up for adoption, or contact us on IRC for more help. Platypus is a library for writing library bindings in Perl. It is easier to learn and use than XS. New Platypus Tech this year includes the FFIC module for defining data types common in the C programming language. In particular, in the past, it was difficult to work with nested data types in Perl. In this example, I defined a color type with red, green, and blue values. Nest that color type inside another named color type. Now we can create an instance of that named color, which can be passed into C using Platypus. You can also define and use union types now. It also makes it super easy to work with enumerated types by allowing you to define an enum, define a function that takes that enum, and calling that function. The strings are translated into integer values for you. Platypus now has an interface to make it easy to bundle code from other languages. In this example, we're going to define a structure to represent a class, write a constructor in C for that class, along with some methods and a destructor. Now we can bind this interface to Perl by using the bundle method, which tells Platypus to use the C code that came with this dist, and attaching the method so that it can be used from Perl. The bundle interface also has an entry point to make it easy to define string and integer constants for Perl from C. Veridic functions like printf are also now supported. You can define a function using fixed and variable argument types and call them. Platypus now also supports passing records by value. This is the default when you're using the new version 1 API. A star indicates a pointer if you need to pass by reference instead. Pass by value records are essential for calling modern programming languages like Go and Rust, since these languages typically store strings as pointer-integer pairs, which are passed by value. As a result, Go and Rust are easier to call with new and improved language plugins. With all these new toys, we built some cool things with Alien and Platypus this year, like the Wasmtime bindings for calling WebAssembly from Perl. If you missed the talk that I gave about this project earlier in the week, you can check it out on the Perl Conference YouTube channel. We also have new bindings for New Relic. This is useful for New Relic users in Perl since the older libraries were never left beta and are no longer supported. What about next year? Maybe somebody could write some libclang bindings. And we could write a code generator to make writing FFI bindings with lots of functions less tedious. Maybe you can migrate your XS or FFI code to use an Alien and make it easier for your users to install. If you're interested in Alien and Platypus Tech, please join us on the native channel on IRC or the appropriate project organizations on GitHub. And since I have a couple more seconds, I also want to mention that we are planning on migrating these organizations to new ones that do not have 5 in the name, thanks to the Perl 7 announcement earlier this week. The Alien and Platypus teams are excited about this change. Thank you.